Hello, 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 beautiful people. Welcome to Good Morning with me, Misti B. Now, guys, you know I always have a question for you. Have you ever been sitting at a stoplight here in Houston and you're like there forever because you see these bikes rolling through? Have you been stuck behind that light? I know that I have, but guess what? The person who's responsible for that, he creates some really fun stuff in Houston. Look at me with my hat on. His business is called Let's Do This Houston, and he conducts the Third Ward Bike Tours. I've personally done one of the bike tours, and it is absolutely amazing. It is so much fun. And let me be clear, I'm not even a bike rider, but I had an absolute blast. You guys stay tuned. My next guest, he's going to talk about all of the amazing things that he does right here in the city of Houston. And guys, I have to tell you, if you're looking for some outdoor fun, and most of you are because none of us could find bikes during COVID, stay tuned because you want to hear about this. I'll be right back right after this break with Mr. Alan Moore with Let's Do This Houston. Stay tuned.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. Ron Carter Cadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, being here in Houston, there are some really, really cool things to do that most people don't know about. But I have someone in the studio with me today. He knows all about this. Hello, Mr. Alan Moore.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Let's talk about it. So let's do this, Houston. How did you even come up with that name? That's a dope name.
Well, I was sitting with my friend one day and I was thinking about a business idea and we was thinking about activities that we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And when you think about an activity you want to do with friends, you say, hey, let's do this. And we're in the city of Houston. We merged those 2 words together and Let's Do This Houston was born.
It just came together.
Came together.
What year was this? When did you start it?
2015.
2015. Okay, so it's been a while.
Yes, it has.
All right, now let's talk about all of the activities that fall under Let's Do Houston. Let's Do This Houston.
Let's Do This Houston. So Let's Do This Houston provides different fun activities for people to enjoy, such as camping. We do boat rides. We do biking specifically.
Boat rides?
Yes.
Okay, keep going. Taking notes.
Boat rides. We do kickball games. We do fundraiser activities and things like that for events for people. And we just like to have fun and be different.
Wow, why didn't I know about this? I only know about other parts of it. I didn't know about the kickball.
Yes, we do kickball as well. Kickball is one of those sports that takes you back to when you used to play at school and have fun time with your friends and enjoy, that game of kickball.
When was your last kickball game?
It was when we first started, so we'll probably say about like 2018. It was back in the day when we had our last kickball game. We're working on one now for a back to school event, and we want to incorporate that.
And is it for adults?
Yeah, it would be for adults as well.
I love that. I love kickball. I'm very. You said you saw me on the show. I'm very competitive. I like to win, so I can see myself playing some kickball and winning. And I want, you know what? Can I add something to your list for me?
Yes.
I've really been looking for an adult volleyball team, or not team, but like fun.
Okay.
So just put that in your. If you hear somebody else saying they want to do it, call me.
We got
so I can come and do it with you.
We'll take care of it.
you know, your concept has become extremely popular.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been like crazy. And you specifically said the bike tours.
Yes, ma'am.
And I specifically know about the Third Ward tours.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you decide on bikes?
Well, my background is social work. So
Okay.
I worked at this group home for kids, and they always used to ride bikes, and they used to always say, Mr. Allen, ride bikes with me, and I never did. So once I left that job, I hopped on a Houston B-cycle bike that's located in the city, rode around, had my music, stopped and got something to eat, and then that's when the idea clicked from there. That's when I thought about, hey, this is enjoyable for me. I haven't rode a bike in years since I was younger, and it would be real fun to do this with friends. I came up with my first event, Bike and Brunch, and grabbed my friends, and it was born from there.
Okay, so bike and brunch. So what does that look like?
Bike and Brunch is we started our location, we bike to a local business or a restaurant, we sit down, eat, drink a little bit, and then we bike back.
And we have to bike back.
You have
after
to bike
eating.
back. After eating and drink a little bit, you burn those calories, but you're good to go.
I have to tell you, I did one of your tours, right? And I'm
Yes,
not gonna
ma'am.
lie to you, I was very, very, very nervous.
Yes, ma'am.
And here's what. Alan, quit calling me ma'am.
I'm sorry.
We are almost the same age. Say it again. No, but but I did one of your tours and I was so nervous. My friend asked me to do it. She's like, let's just go have fun. And I am somebody, I'm not afraid of bikes, but I'm always kind of hurting and sore afterwards.
Yes.
And then she was like, oh, it's only gonna be 2.5 hours. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. But it was you make that so much fun.
Yes.
You made it so much fun. How do you come up with your theme nights?
Well, one way that we draw people out is with our music themes. So we draw people out because they're always connected to music. There's something that, a song that they heard before that brings back memories. So we decided to add those elements to biking. And so instead of people thinking that this is going to be a workout, this is more so an entertainment piece and recreation that allows you to see the city in a different way while listening to your favorite song.
I love that. And I've seen you have like birthday parties
Birthday
on bike. What else? Anything really unusual or fun?
We do team building activities.
Okay.
We partner with different social media personalities, and we just try and reach different audiences that haven't rode bikes in a long time.
I love that. What's usually the feedback?
People love it. They talk about our safety. They talk about how safe we've been, how safe we are, and they love the lights on the bikes, and they love to submit their own songs that they can listen to on the ride.
I'm gonna tell you, I thought I knew every single thing there was to know about the award,
Yes.
right? I do this tour with you. You taking me through all these crooks and crannies, and I'm just looking around like, where are we going? That was so fun. So how do you take out the time to map each location? Like, how do you find this stuff?
So I go and create the routes myself.
Okay.
I'll go find a route that's safe. Houston now has bike lanes, protected
They do.
bike
Those bike lanes scare me, by the way. But
But they protect us as well. They protect the cyclists, and they create a barrier, and we just find routes that people will feel safe. We go through the neighborhood. We go bike routes. We take back streets and things like that where it's low traffic areas, so people won't feel nervous riding next to the car.
yeah, you did. I gotta tell you, I felt really good.
Yes,
I remember we specifically went through Herman Park.
Herman Park, yes.
Stopped for a second, took some photos, and somehow we made it to Discovery Green.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you something. Had you told me I was about to bike to Discovery Green, I would have been like, okay, so I'm gonna leave this bike here, and I'm gonna catch an Uber and meet y'all over here. So, seriously, I
Exactly.
appreciate you for making it so much fun.
Yes.
What else are people wanting to see? Any new projects you're working on?
People are always looking to check out different restaurants and other businesses that are opening up in the area. We visited Turkey Leg Hut one time. We've been to Bar 5015 before. So other projects that we're looking to add other locations.
Oh.
So we can do more tours.
Okay.
We're getting real busy. A lot of people want to book us on multiple days, and we just don't have enough bikes or enough people. So we're looking to expand our operations so we can go all around Houston, provide multiple tours.
And let's wait. I got so excited about you being on here. Let's explain to the people how the actual Third Ward bike tours work.
Yes.
So you bring your own bike if you have one.
Yeah, you can bring your own bike, or we provide a bike for you.
Okay. And then we just go and we just ride.
And we just ride. We go on our planned route. We listen to the music. We have different themes. Like we have Mary J. Blige night coming up. We
Okay.
have 70s Soul night coming up. and we listen to those type of music as we ride around the city.
70 so nice. So I can.
70s.
I was gonna say, can I go get a blunt after? I already have one. What am I talking about? I've done that before. That's fun though. Let me ask you this: have you ever thought about adding skating?
We have added. There has been a group that has followed behind us while we have been riding around before.
On their skates?
On their skates, yes. When we first started, we did a ride called Badu on the Bayou, and we rode along the bayou, and people with their skates actually was riding behind us. They had their rollerblades, their four-wheel skates, and they actually was able to stay along with us during the ride. Ooh. And it was great. But yes, we have incorporated skating into our bike rides. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
This is super, super, super exciting.
Yes,
I got to ask you this: how has COVID impacted Let's Do This Houston?
So COVID has impacted us. It's been pros and cons. So in the beginning, I was very nervous. I just got into business. This is my first business venture. So COVID had hit us for about 3 weeks. We were down, no rides, nobody was buying tickets until we had to think and change things up. So we started doing smaller group rides, and we started with 2 rides. I mean, with people where it's 2 people, and then we would increase it over time. But over time, it's really increased because people are looking for outdoor activities to do.
Absolutely.
And it allows you to social distance and still have fun and get exercise all in one.
All in one. Okay, keep that thought. We have to go on a quick break. Guys, we will be right back right after this break.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I am still in here with Mr. Alan Moore, and we're doing all things funds. Let's see how excited I am. Let's do this, Houston. Okay, so let's go back to this. So people were excited to do something different during COVID, right? Yes. Because a lot of things were shut down. So did you see an increase in business at some point?
Yes, I did. After those terrible 3 weeks, I seen a major rise in customers buying tickets again, reaching out, looking to do something fun. We even got creative and started renting out bikes to people individually, taking them to their house and picking it up 2 days later, allowing them to ride in their neighborhood. But we've seen a significant increase in business over time.
I love that. So I have to tell you, I've been wanting to get a bike just to do more tours with you.
Okay.
But no, wait. Don't do that. Don't go that fast. Let me tell you why I haven't gotten a bike. Because I have no idea how to haul that bad boy. Okay. I drive a sedan. So it's like, okay, now I have to figure out how to but I'm going to get one because I love your tours that much. And I hate when I go in there and I'm like, ooh, I want to do that one. And it's sold out.
Sold out.
I'm like, but if I had a bike, it wouldn't be sold out.
And you would be good to go.
I love that. And so something you said before, you talked about the reason you created this was to give the adults something beyond clubbing, beyond this, and I love that because it's something that we need to do. Now I have another favor. So I asked about skating. I definitely want to do some volleyball, and I got one more I want you to add. Can you create a zip line?
A zip line. Oh, okay.
I don't want to go because we have to go so far to go zip lining out here.
Really? Okay. I'll
So
have
think
to do
about
some
that.
research. No,
I'm just
definitely.
trying to help. Listen, businesswoman to businessman.
Okay,
Okay, you know I have to have some fun with you. I know you said that you guys were expanding.
Yes.
Okay, so you're already in Third Ward.
Yes.
Where else are you looking to go?
We're looking to expand in the Heights area
Okay.
on the north side of Houston, Cypress, Spring, Katy. We even did a bike ride in the Woodlands.
Really?
So yes, where there's space, bike trails, safe bike area, that's where we want to be at.
How much do you love this? You love it a lot?
I love it a lot. I quit my job.
You quit your job to do this?
I quit my job to do this. I breathe and eat everything this.
Okay, and then you do a nightlight bike ride. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
Okay.
Yes, nightlight, LED nightlight bike ride.
LED night. Okay, what's the difference between doing it in the day and doing it in the evening?
Well, the daytime we provide, a bike ride around where you can see different sights and sounds and things like that, and stop at a couple places. The night rides, we add LED lights to our bikes. And when I visited New Orleans, in the beginning phase, I visited New Orleans and I seen they had lights on the bike, and I was like, oh, I could just add lights to the bike, and then people would just come out and want to ride our LED bikes with music incorporated into that.
And you have a DJ too, right?
Yeah, so we do this thing. We partnered with some DJs during the pandemic. No DJs was getting any booked for anything, so we decided to partner with Soul Control, who are two DJs, DJ Elevated, DJ Anarchy, and they decided to put the DJ setup on the back of their truck while we ride our bikes. And so now we brought the club scene almost and biking together on a truck where it's loud, they can hear a mix, all those things, and enjoy Houston all in one.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Someone who hasn't ridden, let's say they hadn't ridden a bike in 10 years.
Yes.
And they want to come on. What do they need to do? They want to come ride one of your bikes.
Well, first they need to make sure that they can possibly ride the bike. But if they can't ride the bike, we do offer bike lessons.
You do?
Yes, we started that because I seen there was a need. There was a lot of people that come to our rides and could not ride the bike and was nervous. So I was like, hey, why don't we start a bike lessons class? And that's what we've done, and we've serviced over almost 10 people since starting in June, and they've all learned how to ride bikes.
Are they adults?
They are adults. Some were children, and we recently worked with PV Healthy Houston to provide some bike riding classes to those younger individuals.
Wow,
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I now want to come ride. So, okay, how do you choose your theme nights though? Like when you choose your music.
Yes.
I know you got a B-Day coming up.
Yeah.
Well, it's her birthday, right?
Yeah, of
September.
course,
So
of
that's
course.
easy. But you say you have a Mary J bike ride coming up. How do you choose your music?
Yeah, I pretty much do my research. I see what's hot right now. Mary J. Blige just had a documentary come out, so why not capitalize on that? Everyone was listening to Mary J. Blige's music, so we just try and come up with whatever's hot right now in culture, what people's talking about on social media, what artists is buzzing, and we also do surveys. People suggest different themes that we should host for our bike ride.
Ooh, okay, now I want to know. I'm nosy.
Yes.
What are some of the suggestions you've gotten?
A lot of them been, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. We have a bunch of Houston artists that we like to feature, and various different ones. The most sold out ride that we ever had was Beyonce.
Of course.
Of course, every time. And a lot of people like old school music and things like that. We've done Latin rides before and all those type of things.
Okay, you've done Latin rides.
Yes.
That's
we did
super
a Latin-
fun. So
yes.
was it a diverse crowd when you did the Latin rides?
It was a very diverse crowd that came out, and we set it off.
Okay, so what else is new is working in the works for you? Like what else you got plans?
So we're just looking to expand. We're actually looking to expand our team, add more guides to our bike rides. We're looking for people to lead the team, lead the different tours and things like that. And we're just looking to be creative and add different elements to biking. We just want to get everyone, healthy, fit, and also be able to see the city in a different way. We are looking for a warehouse as well that we could transform and add containers inside to create this Let's Do This Houston home that will feature different live events, our takeoff spot for our bike rides and things like that. So we're looking for places that, could host our major events.
Okay, now I didn't get a chance to ask you this earlier. So you know you have Let's Do This Houston, and the Third Ward Tours falls up under that.
Yeah.
How did you choose Third Ward?
It's because when I was doing my research and I first started, I was looking for bike rentals, and I found this guy, Dr. Vion McReynolds. He runs Tour de Hood, and he had a bunch of bikes, and I pitched him my idea, and then that's how we came up. And he was located in Third Ward.
Okay.
So that's how we was able to find that to be located in Third Ward, because that's where he was located at. He was already doing free bike rides on Wednesdays, and when I pitched him my idea, we just ran from there. And
Oh,
we was
wow.
able
So
to
is he
go.
a business partner?
Yeah, we worked together. We were partners. He's a nonprofit, and so when I pitched him to him, we was able to create a partnership that works beautifully.
You know what? You have such an entrepreneurial, creative mind, and I absolutely love it. And a big lesson I'm taking away from you for sure is you said when you were in New Orleans and you saw the little LED lights.
Yes.
Like I think sometimes we think that we have to recreate the wheel, and we really don't.
We do
You
not.
just see that idea and you just get it.
And you just get
Now,
it.
before we wrap up this segment,
Yes.
I need to make sure that you remember all of my requests. Do you remember them?
Yes.
What were they?
Zip lining,
Yes.
volleyball.
Yes. One more that you've already done.
Remind me.
Skating.
Skating. Okay, there you go. I almost had it.
Good listening skills. Oh, you almost had it.
almost.
But I'm serious. I think that will add so much more to you.
Yes,
And I know I will definitely be there. I don't know where you're going to find some zip lines. Good luck. We can't do that in Third Ward.
Right,
but,
right.
But thank you so much for absolutely coming on the show.
Yes,
So
thank
excited to have you here. And remind us again, what are some of your upcoming rides?
Oh, we have Mary J. Blige coming up. We have the 70s Soul Night. We have Slow Jam Sundays coming up as
Ooh.
well.
Like 90s?
Any slow jam,
Okay.
90s, 2000s, any slow jams that you can imagine, any songs that you know, we're gonna play them on our rides.
Okay, well, if you, and okay, one more request. A 90s R&B night, and I promise you, I got everybody there.
90s R&B is always a hit. We always sell out.
Okay,
Yes.
and make sure everybody got to make sure they get the B-Day, because B-Day is going to sell out.
It's gonna sell out soon. We're doing a B-Day night ride, and we're doing a B-Day biking brunch.
You're doing both. Look at you.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. I appreciate you, Alan.
Thank you.
All righty, guys. I'm going to be right back right after this break.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
My prenatal promise is to make sure my baby is safe and healthy, because I know it is possible to acquire syphilis, HIV, or other STDs without knowing it. Getting tested is my very first chance to protect my baby. Doctors are required to give expectant mothers 3 separate tests for syphilis. If you're pregnant, ask your doctor if you're being tested properly for syphilis and other STDs. Congenital syphilis can lead to a miscarriage, stillbirth, or an infant death. Don't risk your baby's health. To find out more, visit myprenatalpromise.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. Do you like my hat? I love it. I could barely get it over this fro, but hey, guess what? I have it on. You know, to all of my dreamers, Alan said something during his time here that I truly, truly appreciate. He talked about creating something different and being able to pivot. He pivoted during COVID, right? So he had 3 weeks of downtime, no customers, no clients, and many of us dealt with that, especially as business owners. So as a dreamer, you have to always be ready to think of what's next. It's okay to have that moment where you're like, what am I going to do? You don't have to always know, and that's okay, but make sure that you're always paying attention. He also said that when he was in New Orleans, he saw LED lights and he saw them on bikes. So he came back and brought that to Houston. Sometimes as dreamers, we think that we have to recreate the wheel. Honey, those tires and those wheels have already been made. You don't need to recreate it. You need to enhance it. So as you're dreaming and as you're coming up with different things to do for your personal life, your professional life, your business, your family life, or whatever it is, don't recreate the wheel. Enhance it. Ask yourself, what is it that I can do to make this more amazing than what it already is? And I love to tell this to clients of mine all the time. McDonald's, Burger King, Dairy Queen, Five Guys, Smash Burger, they all sell burgers. And guess what? Nobody's hurting. The universe is big enough for all of us. So as you continue to dream, I want to hear from you. Make sure you are chatting with us on Instagram and on Facebook at American Star TV. I'm gonna go get me a bike because I wanna go to more of Alan's tours. And you don't need a bike, but I want my own bike because, you know, I'm tired of running sometimes. Anyway, I look forward to chatting with you guys next time. See you soon. Bye-bye.